And welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Resonant Culture Brewing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This beer is called Ghost Particle. It says Mixed Culture Saison. Back it says Mixed Culture Saison aged in red wine barrels for 1 year. And it is 5.0 ABV. So, the first couple bottled wild beers that they did, well, bottled beers in general, I guess, that I've done reviews for, they did the two where it was the same beer, but they're both mixed culture saisons. They're same beer, different bottle conditioning. One was with wine yeast, one was with the mixed culture. Those were both very good and significantly different. And then they did the other one, which I think this might have been the base for the other one. The comparison is the I don't remember what the strawberry mixed culture beer. I think this might have been the base for that. So this might be this without strawberries. I'm not sure, but based on the descriptions and they came out around the same time, I'm guessing that's the case. So. Guessing this is the base for that. I'm really not sure, but that's my assumption. But anyways, all three of those were both really, really good, so I'm pretty excited to crack this guy open and see what we got. It's a little tough getting that cap off there. And I also love the fact that they use these I guess I would call them Jester King 500 milliliters. I know Fauna Flora uses them too, but I don't know that these are the exact same shape. Alpha look, they're similar, but I don't know if they're exactly the same. I can smell it from here. It smells really nice. So as you can see, it pours a cloudy, darker golden color. I don't even know if I'll go that far. It's kind of a straw to golden color. It looks darker in the camera than it does from my side. And with a small, like, half finger white head that's going away pretty quickly. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but it was It was pretty fizzy, so. Oh, man, that smells so good. So the first thing I picked up was definitely like a nice bit of like cheesy funk. But then there's like a really strong like oaky woody character, but it's not like the generic oak character. It almost has a like a cedar smell to it. It's really interesting. Yeah, this smells really, really good. I'm excited to taste it. Oh man, that's nice. I could see this being the base of that strawberry beer. It would be honestly it would be hard to tell because that strawberry beer was so flooded with fruit that it was really hard to tell what was coming from the yeast in the beer versus what was from the fruit. Because sometimes strawberry does have like an earthy funky character to it as well, so it's kind of hard to tell what was what. But I could see this being the base for that. I'm not sure, but I could see that. It's like the aroma, on top of what I already said, like it is cheesy and oaky, but it almost has like a perfumey smell, but not floral. It's I'm trying to pull in what that smell is, and it's hard for me to describe it. I don't know. That's driving me nuts because now I can't think of what it is. Whatever it is, it's really, really nice. I mean, the acidity level on these Saisons they've been doing is absolutely perfect. Um, I'll say what I said about the strawberry one too is they're not quite to the complexity of Fontaflora, but they're also not as sour. So I won't say that I like them more, but I like them as much. It's kind of a balanced thing. Like the complexity isn't quite there, but the acidity is less, so like they're more drinkable. But I mean, in this area, like that's what you're gonna compare. At least for me, that's what I'm gonna compare anything, any wild sour saisons, whatever, is the fauna flora because that's the best thing for the most part that I can get locally. So I'm gonna compare everything to that. This does have a little bit of a mineral like sweet tarty character to it too. Um, I'm still trying to pick out what that aroma and taste is. I'm not sure. I will say that I'm not. I was going to say I'm not necessarily picking out that it's in red wine barrels, but it's probably, a couple runs of wine in them. I don't know what use they were. But it doesn't have like that punch of that some of the white wine ones have, and I know the other one was in white wine, so I think the barrel character in this isn't necessarily any more subtle than the other ones, but it's more like actual oak and wood and less, actual white wine, in my opinion. But this is really good. Excuse me. So I bought 6 of these, but 3 are going to somebody. Excuse me. Another one's going to someone else. This one is for this, so I only have 1 left. So I think I'm gonna probably buy more of these because this is really nice. The thing that blows my mind is they even have the original ones that they did. They still even have bottles of those left, which I need to just get now that there's 4 different ones. I need to just get a mixed case of like 3 of each one. And I apologize for not knowing his name, but I know the brewer blender or whatever you want to call him. He had previously brewed at Russian River, so obviously he knows what he's doing when it comes to IPAs and sour beers. But in general, it's still impressive to me that these first couple bottles are as good as they are because, a place that's been pumping out this kind of stuff for 3, 4, 5 years, if they did this, I would still, think it's great. So for these to be their first couple bottle runs, for them to be at this level, I just can't wait to see what's coming next. So I'm sure it's pretty obvious by what I've said, but on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this is absolutely a buy. And this one I think was significantly cheaper than the other one. I think this was like $13, which I absolutely would easily pay this or pay $13 for this again. Definitely worth it. It's really, really good beer. A lot of breweries are doing sours now, but not like to this. Not that are this dialed in and this drinkable and just like really soft. Like this is kind of stuff that I really like. So these guys are definitely nailing it. I'm so happy. I've been waiting about a year for them to start coming out with these because I had faith based on their other beers that these were going to be good, and they're definitely hitting the marks that I was hoping for. So, yeah, I'm not going to gush anymore about Resident Culture because I've done that enough. That's all I got on this guy. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.